12 at Bradford, 17th of March. Royce Simmons' last game in charge. Since then, Mike Rush, Kieran Cunningham have moved in. The only team to beat them have been the Wigan Warriors 3 times. But that's a big error from Louis McCarthy-Scarsbrook at the start of this second half.
Certainly he tried to claim that it was reefed away, but I think he just lost control with the impact.
Glorious opportunity then for the Dragons. This is Millard trying to go inside Shenton. Soliola getting to him with Wellens as well. Quick play, the ball needed here. Pellissier is waiting at dummy half, 10 metres away, finds Giroud again. Here's Leon Price, gets the ball away. Stacco!
Great defence there. Wellens just cleaned him up with the assistance of Lancer Hire.
Only 3 tackles gone though, plenty in the bank for the Dragons. This is Damien Blanche, shows it to a couple. Muniz is one of them, gives it to Menzies. Menzies then offloads the ball to Giroud. Giroud then comes wide to Millard, the Fijian, steps inside Lomax, but Shenton there to complete the defensive duties. Here's Cardass, it's Giroud again. Giroud in midfield to Muniz. And
Leon Price is hanging back. Will he get it up to the dummy runner?
It's the last one here. Pellissier to Giroud, goes high in the air. Melly's after it, the ball is knocked back, and for St Helens, back to Lance O'Hire. Now then, the referee, I think, is going to ask Ian Smith to check where this ball came from before it reached O'Hire. Was it a St Helens hand? If it was,
it's offside.
O'Hire is offside.
Yep.
All right, he's offside if he's hit the ball. Yeah. Just checking, see if it's play on or offside him.
Menzies goes for it, and Duport goes for it.
Have a tackle on or a penalty?
No, it's off Duport.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
This will tell us. Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah, Duport.
Tackle one, play there,
That'll
please.
be tackle one,
Tackle
played on.
Well done, Ben Thaler. Just asking the video referee to check that he and his touch judge had read it correctly.
It was a good kick as well by Scott Giroud. And this is the strip away from McCarthy. Scarsbrook.
I think Pellissier might have had a hand in there, but it was a very loose carry from the St Helens substitute.
He may have had a point there.
Here goes O'Hire from dummy half. Now then, Louis McCarthy-Scarsbrook will want to clamp that ball to his chest. He goes down on tackle number 5. Still not outside their own half, the Saints, though. It'll come back here to Lomax. He's inside the 40, but the kick is straight down the middle of the park. Bounces high, and Damien Blanche will run the ball back. But only as far as Paul Clough for a good tackle in, finished off by Wilkin.
Going to be interesting to see how St Helens utilise this wind. They didn't utilise it enough, Catalan, in that first 40.
Jamal Fakir with a drive up the centre.
He attracts so many would-be tacklers, doesn't he, the big fella? But he can't really get up quick enough to take advantage. You need to play the ball a little bit quicker than that.
It's good work from St Helens, just slowing things down at the ruck, isn't it? Pellissier gives it to Giroud, finds Price. Price will get it wide. Good defence from O'Hire, though. No way through there for Duport.
Yeah, he tagged him well, the Hawaii.
Oh! Rare error from Scott Giroud.
Oh, that could be a real turning point in this game.
Look where they're turning it over to.
Yeah, you see he took his eyes off the ball. Doesn't matter whether you're a full-time professional or not. You've got to keep those eyes on it. He just had a little look, the oncoming traffic.
Louis McCarthy-Scarsbrook, who was involved in the incident where he dropped the ball and was just involved in the tackle there. He's appeared in all the games since Royce Simmons left at Langtry Park 16 games ago. Here's Roby, flicks it to O'Hire, now Flannery and Henderson and Menzies do the job on him. That's 4 tackles gone. Clough will take it forward. Good run from Paul.
Fantastic drive, and again
here comes the last. It comes to Wilkin, left-footed high and cross-field, but too deep. Out on the full. That
was poor, and he knows it as well. Golden opportunity, maybe a better option to have dinked it into the corner, put the pressure on Cardass or Damien Blanche.
Should it not be a restart from where he kicked the ball, because he kicked it directly out of play?
Wait there, boys.
No.
Wait.
No, it goes out on the full over the dead ball line. They bring it back to the 20-metre restart.
You're going to change. You want that rule to be changed, don't you?
I think we'll beat that one in a few years.
I tell you what, You can talk to Rod Studd and he will get it changed for you on Super League Back Chat, because he changes everything on a weekly basis. I've no idea where he gets all his ideas from. There must be somebody whispering in his ear. He upsets the producer each and every week. He upsets all of us each and every week, including Steve-O. But it's a tremendous watch. It's a great programme. Lots of fun. Wants nets now on the post, doesn't he?
Yeah. As I've said before, the man's a lunatic.
Well, that sums it up. Oh, forward. Yes, it was. Yeah. The pass from Duport to Blanche was forward.
Yeah, it was just drifting away, and again, you can see there, it was good pressure by Lanto Higher.
He was forward, definitely.
No doubt about it.
One thing you can say about Rod Studd, he makes Steve-O look sensible, doesn't he?
Oh, hang on.
I think we're testing it a little bit there, Eddie. This will be a testing time, though, for the Catalan defence. And you can see there that every time St. Helens are playing the ball, they are advancing 10, sometimes 12 metres at a time. They're building in confidence. A lot of these Catalan defenders are hanging back. They could pay the price very soon.
Great ball from Flannery, finds young Jones. Jones, how good is he on his feet?
Release!
Well, I think it's 7 tries in the last 4 games, isn't it? From the youngster Jones.
This is Lomax. He tries to go inside Pellissier. Also there was the considerable frame of Jamal Fakir. Roby goes left and finds Wilkin, further left and a higher knock on by Duro.
It's a huge gamble and he knows it.
If this sticks,
yep,
he's over, up the other end, 80 metres away.
There was a time when St. Helens were the risk takers and the entertainers of Super League. I think that's changed now, hasn't it? The Catalan Dragons are the one who've taken that mantle and that title from them. And when you watch the two sides attack, the Dragons, I think they're prepared to take more chances and risks, and they'll throw passes and they'll go for interceptions. And I just get the feeling over the course of the game they're going to score some more tries because they're prepared to take that many risks.
Melly, big and strong, Melly. They claw him to the ground. Damien Blanche trying to hold up play the ball. Roby! And Roby is held up just a metre and a half short of that Catalan Dragons line. Here's Melly again. Infielder comes to O'Hire, then to Lomax. Lomax finds Wellens. Wellens misses out Soliola. And somehow it gets its way to Makinson. They're appealing the locals for an obstruction there as the Catalan Dragons player was forced off the ball as he went for it, and it was loose on the ground. 10 metres away though, the Saints. Quick play the ball. Roby, Wilkin. Wilkin back it comes to Lomax. Great ball. Great try from Chris Flannery. Great ball from Lomax that was. Sudden little short pass. The door opened up and Chris Flannery over for the try.
And again, you saw this Catalan defence hesitating, not coming up as a unit. It was always on the cards, this.
He scored a hat-trick, the first ever of his career against Wakefield in May. This is his first try since, and how important this is, Steve-O.
Yeah, but look at the hesitation. Scott Duro never got himself into any real position, and remember, it was Duro's knock-on. He went for the intercept. It's always a big gamble. But the defence will not be pleasing their coach, Trent Robinson. Beautiful offload by Lomax, and the big fella Flannery knew exactly where to come. And well, it was on the cards, Eddie.
Well, we're talking all night about possible grand finalists here. And there's a man, Chris Flannery, 3 grand finals in Australia for the Roosters, 4 in the UK and Super League with the Saints. Going home at the end of this year, the try and the conversion from Makinson nudges Saints ahead by a point. He'll want to go out a winner, Flannery, no doubt about that.
Well, if he scores tries like this, certainly, but I think that Trent Robinson and some of the Catalan players realise that if St. Helens keep this ball moving around from left to right and run them, I think they'll run out of steam, the home side.
Well, Steve, I go back to what I said at half-time. There's a vulnerability in defence when you have to defend repeat sets in particular. And in that particular phase of play there, we saw a couple of repeat sets against the Catalan side. And eventually, people make poor decisions. They just make the wrong decision. And they get all over the place. Some people come in, some people stay out,
that's
some
just
come
fatigue,
forward.
is it, Sean?
It's a fatigue thing. There's lack of communication. again, a side that defends their line very, very well generally sit at the top of the table. I just think that's an area where the Catalan Dragons have got to improve their game if they're going to go on and win playoff matches and get to Old Trafford.
Here's a mistake, though, by St Helens. Roby just went behind Clough.
Yeah, just had to reach out for it. But it's interesting to see that St Helens, they are really sorting themselves out in regards to they're pinpointing down on that left attack. They're putting pressure on the halfback, Scott Deroe. And Sean, when you saw Deroe try to go for the intercept, it just shows that he's confused in defence. He doesn't know really what to put himself.
No, but he's the guy who backs himself, Steve. Quite interestingly, on the same ground 6 days ago, he took one around the length of the field just before half-time against Hull FC. 18-8 on the scoreline, and the Catalan Dragons go in leading 24 points to 8. The game wasn't quite over, but it was significant.
30 points to 0. Widnes are leading at the Salford City Stadium. They're on course here tonight for their 5th Super League win of the season. What an effort from Dennis Betts and his team. And Salford, they had designs on the playoffs themselves, but did you see the other scoreline going through the bottom of the screen as well? Leeds 18-6 against Bradford. They're reviving. Saints reviving here in the south of France. They're going well. It couldn't be another Leeds Saints grand final, could it?
You never know in this game, Eddie. Leeds are playing superbly.
Well, they did it the weekend, didn't they, in the Cup? 36-0 now, Widnes. Dear me. What on earth has happened to Salford tonight? No Matty Smith, of course. This is Stackul.
And that's excellent defence. That is excellent defence. It's a few weeks now since we've closely watched the St Helens side. I think it was the Etihad Stadium when they played against Wigan. For me, when I really scrutinised in detail, and I would say that there's been a significant improvement in the way they've handled teams attacking them out wide.
See Soliola.
The key to it, Phil, of course, is controlling the tackle. You control the tackle, you get numbers there, and you've got a great reader at the back in Paul Wellens. He's a fantastic reader about putting people, he's like a defensive captain, he puts people in position, and if you've got plenty of time to adjust, then you generally handle what teams will throw at you.
Lance O'Hare's gone for a 40-20 here.
He won't get it, but it's a great kick, because the chase is superb. Kicking early, wait till the last, kicked on the third, and that saves a lot of work in the forwards.
Here's Damien Blanche, trying to spin out of trouble, gets the ball away. Leon Price sees a little gap, goes inside Soliola, gives the pass. Solid defence on Damien Cardass. It's Price again, that was knocked down by Shenton and went backwards, says Ben Taylor. Crowd here on the feet going balmy.
He's got it right.
Yes, he has.
Shenton knocked it back towards his own feet. Quite clear to the touch judge and the official. Again, working together. Very good indeed.
Roby finds Wilkin. Up he goes down the middle of the field again.
He's got through a lot of work as well as John Wilkin. He's really found a little bit of fitness. But if St Helens just keep moving this ball from blind side and then get into three quarters, the link between Lance O'Hare and Johnny Lomax, they can run this Catalan outfit off their feet.
Goes high off the boot of O'Hare again. Who wants this? Nobody does. It's going to drop for Makinson, is it? Yes. Oh, does he bounce this? This has got to go to Ian Smith. He's got to check a few things here. Was Makinson onside? Was he offside? And does he bounce the ball? It just wouldn't come down off this very firm ground that we've got here in Perpignan. It bounced so high. Now, does he, first of all, make the run from an onside position? Yep. Yes, he does.
He's fine on that one. Magnificent high kick. Talk about putting the pressure on.
Now then, this is the crucial moment. Let's play on.
Well, Cardass, I think he shouted for it and then stopped. So it left Cyril Stackul in a right pickle. Does he get it down or does he lose it? We'll soon find out.
That's a tremendous effort. That's a fantastic effort from Makinson.
Yeah.
He's going to get the whisper in the ear here, Ben Taylor, that this is a try. And a try it is to young Tommy Makinson. 16th appearance of this year. It's his best playing sequence ever. He got a try against the Dragons in February. He's become the goal kicker lately. And a great decision from the video referee, Ian Smith. And a great decision from Ben Taylor to refer this upstairs.
There's a good work by Michael Shenton,
well.
yeah. He knocked the ball backwards. A very loose hold there by Leon Price. But Lance O'Hire, he's having a fine game. Total confusion between Cyril Stackle, Damien Cardaz and Tommy Makinson. Well, it's a great effort because he's under a lot of pressure. Gets it down.
You see that in slow motion, there's no doubt. There's a disappointing look on the face of Leon Price. You see that in slow motion, no doubt. But you see it at full speed, and there was a huge question mark over it.
Well, it's poor communication, that's all it is. It's lack of communication.
Makinson, can he drift it over? It hits the post. Tried to slice that one over the top of the bar. 20 points to 15. St. Helens lead. Try for Catalan. It turns round, of course, if they convert it.
Just to add to that, Eddie, though, that it's a very, very well-placed kick. You can see when you draw 4 players together on an opposition side, you can create that sort of confusion and lack of communication. That is a very well-placed kick. You've got to give Lance O'Hire some credit for that. But Trent Robinson, I'm sure, will be so disappointed in the way that the Catalan side have defended that kick.
Widnes have, well, they've grown a leg, haven't they, over the past couple of months. 40 points to 0 now, latest score at Salford.
Well, you'd have to think this won't be the last winner. The way they're playing at the moment, there must be so much confidence in the camp.
And by all reports, unlucky last week against St. Helens, I'm told.
Well, they will always claim, and this is where the debate on Backchat came with Rod Studd, that we should have nets in between the posts on a rugby league field, which is crazy, of course, but that's what Rod's all about.
5 away! Back here. Go.
Roby now will start taking control, and Lomax with another high kick. Not surprisingly, but on this occasion, the fullback, Cyril Stackle. Oh, that's the type of play that you expect from the Catalan Dragons. They realise that a converted try can put them in the box seat. It's great defence, though, by Lomax.
Here is Price, gets it away to Durow. Goes wide to Duport.
Well, they shove him out, don't they, Lance O'Hire, on that left-hand fringe in regards to his defensive work, but I must say he's got through it. He hasn't been able to get through his defence tonight.
There was a little look then from Lapini Pierre, and there's going to be another look here as Lafranchi goes high on Battieri. They got away with the first. That was a bit high, and this is, well, it's more than a bit high. It's right under the chin.
Yeah, silly play, and Mike Rush will be furious. At a time when he feels that St. Helens are taking control of this game, they give away a penalty that will give them at least 30, 40 metres downfield, puts them under pressure.
Well, the Mike Rush, Kieran Cunningham double act, just watching on nervously, but it's Leon Price who's being called to him.
I don't need you running in. While we're also here, have a word with Will in the first half.
He's had a word with
Lafranchi. The ball. So think on and keep that buttoned up.
And he's not happy that Leon Price is chumming in his ear. High tackle, penalty, Catalan Dragons.
Come on, think.
Well, Leon Price is to forget all about it and get on with the job
the debate there.
I know, and get on with the job that he's paid for, and that is to try to get his home side back into the front and lead this game.
Here's Battieri, who took the high shot and drives it in.
Away! Ready, boys, ready!
5 points in this match, still there for the winning. Casti will take it forward again for the Dragons. Henderson's just wandered into dummy half. He finds Durow. Durow then gives it to Ragan. Ooh, Ragan ran round the back of one player.
They're not utilising dummy runners, though, Catalan, and they need it.
Here's Henderson again. Oh, Soliola to the rescue.
Well, the idea was good. Henderson was looking for someone to come powering onto it.
Here goes Shenton.
Well, that was amazing, wasn't it? Soliola just put himself in a good position. This will be up the jumper time now, and that looked pretty high there. Swinging
He's gone
arm by
downstairs
Brett.
as Trent Robinson.
Go.
Wants to be closer to the action than up here in the stands.
Move! Leon! Get up. Fourth tackle, that, yeah?
Roby just turns the ball back.
Yeah,
Perry it is.
Five.
Harassing defence from the Catalan Dragons here. Last one, though, for St Helens, still just inside their own half. The kick from Lomax
He's pulling play on.
is ricocheted off the leg of a Catalan Dragons player. Now, this will be an interesting decision. It's strummed down head and ball to St Helens. It was played at. He advanced towards the ball, the Catalan Dragons player.
Okay.
Watch. Does the leg come out? Well, he tried to get out the way, but the leg came up.
Oh, I'm not so sure, Eddie. I think he just tried to defend himself. That was fired at him. Either way, Trent Robinson knows that this is a vital period in the game. They've got to repulse the attack from St Helens.
Melly. Salford are on the scoreboard. 40 points to 4. That's good work from Melly. He was tackled, he lost his balance, he went back to where the tackle was completed. He didn't want to play the ball off the mark and risk a penalty.
But again, St Helens, look how easy they're getting over that advantage line.
Oh, great ball from Lafranchi, finds Roby. Roby, just a little ding from him. Pulatua was there in support, but down he goes on the tackle number 3. And he's 11 metres away, they're going down the short side. Big man again. Pulatua gets to his feet, plays the ball to Roby. Roby fires the pass to Wilkin. Wilkin gives it then to Lomax. Lomax looks for the runner. It's Lafranchi. Henderson had one ankle, then he got 2.
Should have been somebody there. Lafranchi could have offloaded.
They're going down the short side. Wilkin tries to stab the kick in. I think Menzies was taken without the ball then. And it's a knock-on by Scott Duro, but I think you'll find that Menzies was taken without the ball here. And he can't believe it, the veteran. There, and he's taken without the ball.
Yeah, Wilkin got the kick in and then decided to take him away. And
he's checking it.
Yeah, he's got to. And it's a high shot as well, right into the neck of Steve Menzies.
It's a penalty to the Catalan Dragons. The referee, Ben Taylor, asked Ian Smith to check it. And he gets the right decision.
And that's what he should do. It's been a good combination, and it's good to see that Ben Taylor, who I think has been one of the best referees throughout this season.
Okay.
The kick wasn't all that brilliant from Wilkin, and he realised it. See how he didn't get any sort of power behind it, and then said...
It was a collision, wasn't it, between Wilkin and Menzies?
Yeah, but he put up the right arm, and that's the reason why they got penalised.
I think the focus there for St Helens has clearly got to be on the defence in the last quarter. The only team that have been to France in Super League and won kept the Catalan Dragons to less than 20 points. If they can do that as a goal, then I think obviously they'll get a draw at the very least, but they could go on to win it. But we all know how dangerous in the final quarter of a game, if they get some ball and some penalties, what the Dragons can do with the momentum behind them.
Well, they've got a penalty here. Looked like he'd lost the ball, but the referee saw it another way.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Paya, yeah, it was interfered with there. Jones just ripped it out. Again, just a lack of concentration.
And Catalan pumped the ball downfield, and they begin this set of 6 inside the 40. Here comes a big drive from this massive figure that is Julian Busquets. Now it's Paya, Lapini Paya. And by the way, even though Busquets is playing in the south of France, that's a Catalan name in every sense of the word, and that is how you pronounce it. I checked that out personally last night. Here he is once again.
I'll tell you what, Eddie, he's a monster as well.
He's a big boy.
Played here last week, and he did about 15 or 20 minutes against Hull FC, and tell you, he caused a bit of damage. He is huge.
Price is 10 metres away. Here is Duro. Duro showed it to Paya. He is big, isn't he? Look at him, number 21. Oh, that was an untidy play, the ball. How did that come out? It's now with Leon Price, who's hoisted it wide. Maybe too wide. Yes, Makinson picks it up. And Makinson tries to return this with interest.
Good play. Kept his nerve, did the youngster Tommy Makinson there. Put under a lot of pressure. Now, interesting, last time St. Helens were in this position, they kicked early. Didn't wait till the final one. That's good, hard, solid work, isn't it?
Great player, isn't he, Pulatua? He's so difficult to put down. His 8th appearance in a row for Tony Pulatua. Good work from Melly. He's another one who's got such strength. 20 points to 15 into the last quarter. Game's not safe yet for either side.
Oh, that's a poor kick.
That wasn't the best. Here comes Stakul. But he's on his own, is Stakul, and all his teammates are plodding to get behind the play the ball here, and that is a relieving penalty.
Just lost the plot, didn't he? Soliola made the impact. The official, Ben Thaler, said, let him play the ball, and then they went on a second run.
He wasn't tackled first up, though, was he?
Well, he called it, and once the referee calls it...
He's not held. Or maybe he was. Maybe Soliola did have a hand on him.
Well, that's how he interpreted it. Is Ben Thaler.
Living Casti trying to do a captain's knock.
I'm just going to say, Eddie, this is where they're at their most dangerous, the Catalan Dragons, when they haven't got to work off their try line for a number of sets, and they get penalty after penalty. That's about number 4, I think. Number 4 penalty in a row. And just taking up what Phil Clark said earlier, if St Helens can defend these sets, defend them well, I think they'll come up with points. I think St Helens will come up with points to go on and win this match. This is really crucial, this next 5 or 10 minutes with St Helens defending their line and Catalan's been on the ascendancy here.
I tell you what, there whether that ball was lost.
It looked to me as though Jason Battieri lost control of that.
Henderson finds Duro. Duro pops it up to Price. Price puts it wide. Cardes gets in the corner, or does he?
I think he's lost it.
And the referee agrees. It's a 20-metre restart.
Beautiful pass. Should have got to it. And he loses it at the vital moment. Good positioning by Ben Thaler. Didn't have to go upstairs on that one. Oh, Cardas had it, and you can see the look on the coach's face. Trent Robinson knows how vital that could have been. Remember, when they played at St Helens, it was a thriller right to the end.
What about the effort from Tommy Makinson? Amazing, wasn't it, to cover that space, throw himself to just deny that try. That's a match-winning play.
The lead is still 5 points for the team that's travelled from Langtree Park. Leads 24-6 against Bradford. They're breathing down the necks of the Saints. They're coming good. Roby gets it away to Lomax. Oh, he's cleaned out in that tackle by Remy Casti. That was a definite weight disadvantage for Lomax.
He felt that as well.
Crossfield kick again from Wilkin into the arms of Millard. Surely we're not going to have a dramatic last-minute play from this Catalan Dragons team again, are we?
Well, you never know. It certainly happened at St Helens, and the defence has got to be solid. But there again, and Mike Russ, their coach, knows that they've got to be careful not to give away a silly penalty.
He just injected a bit of pace into it then, Price, but then the pass was wayward. Millard, infield it comes. Muniz gets over halfway. Henderson to Duro. Here's the big man, Busquets. Last tackle for the Catalan Dragons. He'll play the ball to Henderson. Finds Duro up off the boot from Henderson. Spiralling bomb. Catches the wind. Oh, it's lost. Knocked backwards though. And Wellens picks it up. Danger gone for St Helens for the time being. Down to the pitch side, Graham.
Yes, just before that disallowed, in inverted commas, try just a couple of moments ago, Trent Robinson sent his trainer on the pitch round all the players and said, come on, I need more effort from you. We need to up the work rate here. And it very nearly paid off, didn't it, Eddie?
Very nearly did. He is down low. He is on the touchline. He's out there with his troops, and he's got to see them here defend the run from Louis McCarthy-Scarisbrooke that they do. And there's a player flat out to play the ball, but Roby gives it to Wilkin on an angled run.
Away! Here we are, lads, away! Ready.
Roby again, Mr. Perpetual Motion. Ohio has had a good game tonight. Good kick as well. Over the top of Damien Blanche, but it runs dead.
Well, the key factor now is that keep the kicking game going. Atlanta Ohio has had a fine match. Can Catalan get through this pretty solid defence? And wasn't that a good hit? Oh, Cardas felt that.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Well, if you don't run at pace, that's what happens to you. You go at half pace, you generally get knocked back in the tackle. That's something that he'll learn. He's only a young boy, and he's done a lot of hard work here tonight for Catalans.
This is Jason Battieri. 50th appearance for the club against Warrington, and he got a try a week last Monday. They didn't win that one, and at the moment they're not winning this one. We have 12.5 minutes remaining, but the scoreline is set up for one of those dramatic last-minute finishes again. Here is Gregory Muniz.
Well, we saw in the first half that Catalan, they utilised the dummy runners for some unknown reason. They've just gone against it. They haven't utilised it in the second half. Oh, that's all over the place.
It's a spiralling bomb. This well taken by Makinson.
Boy, that really wasn't pressure, not by a Catalan player, but the fact that it was swirling, he had to dive for it. Good work by Shenton.
12 minutes to go, 5 points the difference. St Helens in possession with Shenton, 20 metres away from his own line. Here's Ohio, now it's Francis Melly. Challenged the defence came out on top, Duport and Casti. Two men with the headbands. Here's Louis McCarthy Scarsborough, straight into the chest of Battieri. Down he goes with three around him. Time is against the Catalan Dragons. Lomax, and that was touched and picked up by Price. Gets the ball away. It's Sebastian Ragan. And Ragan will go over. It will go upstairs. This could be a second try for Ragan. It all depends what happens here in collision.
Well, I'm surprised that Sebastian Ragan relaxed. He knew he was on the way through.
It's a knock on anyway, Mike. He might have seen it. In fact, is it not him who knocks on? Darren Millard.
Yeah, but it's come from behind him. That's play on.
Yeah, Darren Millard's knocked it forward.
Well, Millard has nudged the ball up into the air.
Yeah, and it goes backwards, and you see Price.
But it's gone straight up in the air, hasn't it? And Price gets to it.
It's going to be a dodgy decision.
Goes forward, I think that ball goes forward. I'm with you, Phil. Played at the ball, played with the hand. The ball, in my opinion, the ball goes forward.
Well, it's a huge decision, this.
Millard.
I think that's gone up in the air at worst, looking at that one.
Well, isn't that forward?
And Price.
I think that's forward.
Well, it certainly looks forward from
well, it does
the way
because he's moved back to it.
Yeah, I appreciate that as well. Appreciate that.
They're not going to look. They're not going to look
no,
at the grounding.
It's not going to be it. But I thought Sebastian Ragan, when he finished and dived over, he was very relaxed.
Hasn't looked at the grounding.
No tries, obviously.
Right on the 40. No try.
Oh, they are up in arms here.
In between the 30-40.
They're all turning round and pointing and finger wagging at us. Yeah. Nothing to do with us, ladies and gentlemen. Or monsieur and mesdames.
I'll tell you what, Mike Rush is going a little crazy. He's about 3 metres from me, just sitting there, and he was up applauding that decision. He stirred a few people up in the stand now. But we better tell him there's still 12 minutes to play.
Well, St Helens can't become complacent. They've got to make sure that they control this possession. No loose carries, no opportunity for him to get. Look at that scoreline.
46-8 witness. That's the best win of the season, isn't it? By a country mile.
Yep.
Move! Stand up.
Their first away win of the season, and it looks like being their biggest ever away win in Super League. They're finding their feet, aren't they, with what is it now, 6 rounds to go after tonight for them?
That's four.
5 wins in the season. Some people thought they wouldn't get one. And you probably heard Ian Proctor in my ear, my confidant, my brain, giving me the details of that. This is Wellens, short ball, Lomax, short ball makers and footing touch.
Lomax is furious.
Good play though, Mike, isn't it, on the last tackle?
Well, you can afford to do that. You don't have to bother with the kick. You know your defence is pretty solid.
Yeah, attack and good defence, isn't it? Cardas has him covered. Millard's there. But they're turning the ball over at the right end of the field, and with 10 minutes to go, it's just a test now for the concentration, because the defence has been brilliant.
Well, they've lost all shape. You look at Catalans now, they can't go anywhere. They've lost all shape, and that's what St Helens knows. So you don't always have to get a repeat set. You turn a ball over 10 metres from the try line, you're asking a team now to go the length of the field. As long as you don't go a great run.
It's his Casti. He's looking for a speedster. Is Damien Blanche with him? He might have gone the wrong way. Ohio does brilliantly.
Well, at least he didn't panic. That's the most important factor, that they have possession in a good position now.
Here's Ragan again. Ragan sees a gap and goes for it. Wants to play the ball quickly, finds Henderson. Here's Durow. They come wide to Cardas.
Good play by the youngster, Makinson.
Last one here, so it's off the boot of Durow, looking for Damien Blanche. He grounded the ball. He grounded the ball, he says, in goal. It's a goal line dropout.
Big call, Eddie.
Josh Jones did so well. He jumps from the field of play, see?
Gets it.
Down he goes. And he's right.
Yeah.
He's absolutely spot on.
Ball carrying on. It is grounded. It is more pressure. Surely we can't have another like this. Concentrate ball.
Nerves are jangling on the St Helens coaching bench.
Well, a break from Remy Casti.
It was outstanding, but if it would have been one of the pacey players, they'd have scored. Just ran out of the option.
We were given so much praise about the way that St Helens' defence in the second half has been so solid, and then all of a sudden they make the break.
Brilliant ball, here's Stackle! And Stackle not tackled, or is he? Plays the ball, Bacheri looking, down he goes on the second tackle. Look where Catalan Dragons are. Leon Price scheming at demi-half. Infield it comes to Durow. Durow then gives it to Stackle to Duport. Duport just can't get the pass away. That's 3 gone.
Catalan want to score near the post, so they don't want to take the chance of having to kick the conversion like they did at St Helens.
Here's Leon. Leon Price plays it, it's Henderson. And on the charge is Bacheri. And on the last tackle now, the Catalan Dragons are just a metre away. Henderson, back it comes to Durow. And Durow slides the kick in. Oh, it's a horrible bounce. And Nelly has to pat the ball dead, another goal line dropout. He's going balmy, is Trent Robinson.
Well, I don't know why, because he'll get another set of 6.
And listen to this crowd.
St Helens player flat out, I think.
Well, the Dragons want to get Menzies back on the field. The most experienced player is back out there now as the play stopped. There's an injury. Is it Josh Jones lying down? Joey Hayes, the St Helens physio. No,
Yeah,
it's John Wilkins, sorry.
Okay.
Menzies is on, you're right, Phil. And he knows it too. Menzies has the experience, and also he'll be sending out the message with this fella, Trent Robinson, to Leon Price. Say, take them on. You've got the ability, you've got the skill. So is this fella. What a finish.
Yet another dramatic match between Catalan Dragons and St Helens. Lomax with this dropout. But only this time as far as Durow. And here comes Jamal Fakir. The whole of the south of France shuddered then.
Now that's how to run hard.
Here is Durow. It's Muniz. He gets the ball away. Henderson in a circle. Oh, the ball has come free. It's back to 1. 6 to go. Menzies dances away from a couple on one knee, gets away from another. Down he goes. That's the 0 tackle. They've got 6 more from here. They're 20 metres out. Henderson again. Oh! Muniz goes down in a heap. Catalan furious. And Pulatua gets slapped on the back by his teammates.
It's a shoulder charge.
Oh.
Does he make contact with the head though, Mike? That's the big question.
Yeah, I know. I don't think he does, yeah. I think the right elbow has gone up.
Catalan Dragons have not scored in this second half yet.
Tony, come on. Swear that way.
It's going to be interesting, this, yeah.
It looks worse the more you see it.
Yeah, I think he's raised the elbow.
And the touch judge is off. My mind goes back to a game we saw involving Hull FC, Samoa against Julian Rinaldi.
Yep.
Samoa was red carded. The touch judge is on.
Right, Pulatua. Tony Pulatua.
Tony Pulatua has been identified. He sent him off. He has sent him off.
Well,
Tony Pulatua is marched.
Got it. Contact the head. Off you go.
There was contact with the head.
Off you go. So, off you go.
You're right, Eddie. It was Rinaldi that was involved.
Well, if they are consistent, the referees, after the Samoa incident, he has to go.
Yeah. You can see the head go back.
Instant sorted. Right. I want the tempos calm down.
And Muniz certainly felt that. Saints down to 12 men.
12 men with less than 7 to go. The crowd is alive. And here come the Dragons with Fakir. He goes down 10 metres away.
They've got to defend for the life now, Saints, and they know it.
Baccieri tries to get past Soliola. Roby is there as well. Baccieri makes a couple more metres forward. Down he goes. It's Henderson trying to pitch one! And he's turned up over on his back. That's great defence. Soliola, Wellens and Roby.
Line! Go.
Back it comes to Duro. Short ball. Well, we've had drama in the matches involving these two in the Super League of 2012. Duro again, they've sent them all the wrong way. Comes back into midfield to Baccieri. Baccieri pops it up to Menzies. Menzies at the back ball, back to Duro. Duro then to Baccieri again. Duport wants it. Louis McCarthy-Scarsbrook gets him. That's the last. If Saints hang on here, they'll take such heart from this. Duro, though, with a crossfield kick, looking for Millard again. Oh, he's missed it! It's a try from Cardas! It's a try from Damien Cardas! If he's onside.
That's what he'll look for. He'll go to Ian Smith, video referee.
It'll be a push as well, Mike, though. I think a challenge on the St Helens players as the ball comes down. Are they impeded? This is the only hope here for the Saints supporters.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
Well, he's certainly onside.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, he's gone for the ball.
Competed for the ball.
He's contesting.
Yep, and this will be giving Cardas. And surely now it will rest with the boots of Scott Duro.
Again.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. Certainly came off a St Helens player. They'll look towards the finish.
Yeah, I think Millard's competing for the ball, even though he goes way over the top of it, does Makinson.
I think Makinson makes a contact. That's what they're looking for. Yep, that's a contact from Makinson.
Oh,
that's the best angle that Millard makes contact with him. But you'd want to see that again.
His eyes are on the ball, and he's going into the air. You'd have to be awfully unlucky to have that turned away.
Yeah, he's not looking to push and shove it. It's not Makinson.
His eyes are on the ball. He's gone up to try to catch it.
In fact, he's pulling away from it in the end.
Well, they're all on their feet looking at us. We can't tell you. It's up to the video referee, Ian Smith. He's taking eternity. It's off the fingers of Makinson.
It's got to be given as a try. Ian Smith, the video referee.
Oh,
I can't believe that. Well, I don't think he hardly makes any contact whatsoever, and I think Trent Robinson is totally bewildered by that.
Because he's pushed him. He contested the ball.
I can't see how he's ruled.
Neither
he's pushed him. I cannot see how he's ruled he's pushed it. He's contesting the ball in the air. Well, they're all pointing at us. We might not get off this gantry alive.
I'm staying down here for a couple
Steve-o,
of days.
don't be looking for a bottle of wine from this lot.
They stand here, they whistle, they boo. I think most of them haven't got a clue what's going on.
Well, there's no screen. They can't see
they
it.
don't. They don't. And I think they think. I think they think we're the video referee. I think they think we make the decision.
Well, they know he's the video referee.
That's the
Steve-O,
problem.
the big
They actually blame me for this, and I'm looking for a wig. Is there anybody out there that can find one? They are ropeable.
Brian Carney's doing his best for us at the far end of the gantry, trying to tell them that the video referee is not up here with us.
Here we are.
It's Steve-O. When we're in France, it's Steve-O.
Monsieur Steve-O. Steve-O is
Oh, great,
the
yeah.
video referee.
You've been very popular over the weekend.
Enjoy your stay, Steve-O. Well,
Hey, still,
as a result of all that, that's a massive call.
Yeah, and there's still some minutes to go.
Okay, away!
There was definitely contact, but the player was Millard was in the air contesting the ball, wasn't he?
But there has to be contact.
Of course there has.
Yeah, if you're going to go for the ball, yeah.
And that's what he was doing. Well, are the fates this time on St Helens' side?
Well, if Saints can hang on with 12 men, it's a wonderful effort.
4, move!
Only on a few occasions. Oh, there's nobody there to dummy half. They were talking about what they wanted to do.
But here he scampered in. That's Menzies down on the last. Here's Giroud, they're going wide, and off the boot of Leon Price. It's bounced, and it's coming back here to Giroud, and Saints have it back in the shape of Michael Shenton.
And he did well to hang on to that. It was bobbling all over the place. Big grin on the face of Michael Shenton. He's had a fine game as well, has put his body on the line, good defence.
Well, this is a massive, massive last 3.5 minutes for both of these sides. Saints will go third because of their superior points difference if they win. Catalan will go second if they win. And at the moment, the Saints have the ball in hand, and they've got just over 3 minutes with 12 men. Remember, Tony Pullato was sent off not long ago. They've got to hang on. This is the last tackle for them.
It's got to be good field position. Both wingers have dropped back.
Lomax will punch it over the top. Oh, and it skips away from Stakul. That's a great kick. That's a great chase as well. And Cardass goes down 10 metres from his own line. Less than 3 to go. They need a long-range try. Damien Blanche could be the man. Not on this occasion. Leeds have beaten Bradford 34-6. They'll have a big interest in this. Giroud delaying. And that could be the game over. Giroud delayed, and the game, I think, has just slipped from his grasp with that ball, because Wellens will hang on for dear life.
Yeah, he wanted to pull through, and you could see there that Tommy Makinson put himself in a good position. They'll just camp down here, will St Helens. They won't be panicking.
Wilkin, Louis McCarthy's Scarsbrook has lost it.
They didn't need to do that. I cannot believe it. He wants to have a look at this.
Mike Rush.
Has walked the ball that way.
No, the roundabout you again, Steve. I'm getting out of here.
Just check.
I'm off.
Time's off.
It's a knock on.
As it comes forward first.
No doubt about it. McCarthy Scarsbrook couldn't get it in, so this will be head and feet to the Catalan Dragons. And there's a few Dragons looking at me. I'm trying to hide.
Well, he's lost it, hasn't he, Louis McCarthy?
Yes, it's a knock-on, and it should be head and feed to see McCarthy Scarsbrook. As soon as he loses it there,
lost.
That's it. As soon as it contacted Ian Henderson. So, now then, will St Helens do something very rare?
No try, scrum down, then ball.
No try, scrum down, head and feed Catalan.
Now, will they do something different? Normally the full-back and Paul Wellens, they normally don't drop back, but he's gone right out onto the wing, and he's been told there by Francis Mellick, drop back. This could be a kick and chase.
2 minutes is still a long time. They've got plenty. They've got 6 tackles. They either need a penalty or some long break. But 2 minutes is long enough for them to score the points.
Time is going back on now. Oh, he's lost it, and it's come up for the Saints, and Andrew Dixon has it.
That's it. It's all
Surely.
over. Yeah,
Louis McCarthy, Scarsbrook again driving for the line.
Just keep possession. That's all they have to do.
Roby. Back it comes to Ohio. Short ball, Soliola. Soliola using all his strength to try and hold four off Mike Rush. His nerves are jangling. No wonder. Here is Wilkin. And Wilkin running laterally. Should have given it to Dixon, maybe. Down he goes on the Catalan Dragons line.
Will they think about the 1 point, at least to know they'll get a draw?
Don't think they're interested in that, Steve. I think they're looking to close this game out if they can.
Yeah, but it'll eat up the clock, Eddie, if they can get the 1 pointer over.
They might do in a moment if they don't get anything here. This is Wellens. Goes inside. Menzies comes away from the tackle of Ian Henderson. And another tackle he shrugs away from. Eating up the clock this is. As we enter the final minute, they're bang in front of the sticks. Lomax is back. So too Ohio. They're going for the one. He's missed it.
Oh. That would have guaranteed at least a draw. Mike Rush is saying, come on, get back.
And Trent Robinson says, come on, get going.
Wellens, eager.
Well, here we go again. Here we go again, but I think Catalan are out on their feet.
Well, it's something from Leon Price or something like that. Oh, he tried to offload.
He got away with it. He got away with it. It's Cardass who's picked up the pieces.
Leon Price is saying, what is it? Let me have it. I need it.
They're all thinking about February at the Langtree Park Stadium. Here is Menzies. Menzies gets the ball away to Price. Not again, surely. Not again, surely. Over the top, it finds Casti. They have a man out wide again. It's Cardass. Couldn't get the pass out to him. Tremendous tackle by Shenton. Last play of the match. Last play of the match. Duro with the kick. It's too deep. Saints have won it. Saints have won it this time. They get revenge. They get their revenge. Look what it means to Mike Rush. Look what it means to St Helens. Look what it means to the players. A backs to the wall, a gritty, determined display. A man sent off, Tony Pulatua, and St Helens come up with the goods. They kept Catalan Dragons scoreless in the second half. The coaches shake hands. They're still debating the merits or demerits of that disallowed try. And it looks like there's a real debate going on the touchline with the coaches. Ben Thaler's been given an escort from the field. The Catalan supporters furious. But the St Helens fans absolutely delirious. And it was the second half try.